Hello beautiful set of people, you are welcome back to another edifying tutorial on how you can do it yourself registrations. Here we talk basically everything that have to do with online registration, be it CAC registration, be it FIRS registration, or TIN certificate, or generally knowledge that you really need to understand, right? So if you find yourself watching this video, you must have been lucky enough to find this video on YouTube or anywhere on the social media. Please, to join our community, you can just do well to smash that subscription button and turn on the notification bell, so whenever we post another helpful content like this, YouTube will be able to notify you that we've already posted another helpful content, right? So now in today's tutorial, I'm quickly going to be showing you how you can register for your FIRS TIN online, right? So now basically I think this Nigerian government have been trying to update their database on a daily basis, in the sense that maybe you wanted to create a corporate account, and during the process they are now requiring for you to get FIRS TIN certificate, right? And for you to do that, you must register with them, you must have a dashboard with them, and you must be a taxpayer, right? So in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you the practical step, right, to this thing, how you can get your certificate, right? That will be A to Z. Before now, they have been using the joint tax bot TIN certificate, but I think maybe they just updated it and they decided to be using FIRS TIN, right? So this must have this must have been any reason that you might need this certificate, right? So now let's get into it, right? So now the first thing you need to understand that these people, these FIRS are updating their taxpayer. They update us of recently that we can now register this application online, just to reduce the numbers of people coming to their office on a daily basis to request for the same thing, right? So you can now, I think they upload the circular online on their different social media handles, that we can now proceed in creating and generating our tax identification number online, right? So now let's get into it. So for you to have access to this website, you want to visit their website. I'm going to be leaving the website link under the description button of this tutorial, right? So let's get into the practical. So now, as a fresh user, you want to click on register here. So I'm going to click on register. Clicking on register will take me to this page. Let me quickly switch my this to desktop version, so you have the full access to this website. So it will take you here after you click on register. So once you click on register, the next thing we want to do is to do what? To click on Corporate Affairs Commission, because I believe they are now collaborating with CAC, right? Both CAC and FIRS, they are now having something to do together, because they are updating their database on a daily basis. So I'm going to click on this Corporate Affairs Commission. So once I click on it, it will take me here, right? So this is where I get to input the CAC registration number, right? So if your business is limited, you can put limited there. If it is trustee, if it is limited partnership, and if it is business name, I will always advise you go for enterprise. If your business is business name, just select enterprise. So I'm going to input my business name now and proceed. So I'm done inputting it now. So I'm going to select enterprise here. Once I click on select enterprise, then I'm going to click on this search icon, right? So clicking on search icon will open the next page for me, which is going to bring all the necessary informations on the certificate to confirm you are the real owner. Now to proceed on this page, you need to select the channel where they are going to be sending an OTP to you. I always advise you use email, simply because email is very faster than phone number, right? So I'm going to select email. So once I select email here, then I'm going to input my email address where I have channel. So I'm going to copy my email, then input it. So I'm done inputting my email now. So I'm going to request for send OTP, right? So a one-time password has been sent to this email address, right? So you want to make sure that your email address is correct. This is the email from the Tax Pro. This is the OTP. So I'm just going to come here to copy this OTP right here. Then I'm going to do what? I'm going to head over to the website to input the OTP there. So this is it here. I'll just try to zoom in so you can see everything happening on my screen. So I'm going to just type it here, right? Once I type it, then I'll click on validate. So it will do what? It will automatically validate my data and takes me directly to this page. Now you can see here, this is the payment information, right? And this is where we get to do what? We get to update our data and proceed with the registration properly. So with this, an ID will be generated for us. You can see here, this is our pre-TIN number. So after we must have done now, we will be able to generate the certificate by logging into the portal directly, and I'm still going to be showing you. So let's just take it one after the other, right? So now this is the information of my CAC. I think I think they are now collaborating, right? This FIRS are now collaborating with CAC, so they can make use of your recent information, right? Which I believe the system they just adopt really makes sense, right? Now that having been said, we need to do what? We need to update these informations now. If the current address, if we want to update what? Our current address, but if it is still the same thing here, we can easily do what? Just copy it again to make sure that this is where we are still living. So you want to just copy and paste it there. Then you want to go to this drop down arrow, right, to select the state. So I'm just going to look for the state here. So let me see what we have. Let me see if I can see Lagos state here. This is Lagos, right? And I'm going to select the local government as Alimosho local government in Lagos state. So this is the address here. I'm also going to be filling the number, the mobile number of this registration, right? So this is what I'll just do. I will pause this okay, let me just add my email first before I proceed to finish the complete setup. So I'm going to copy it, input my email again. The major reason why they need you to update this form is simply because you must have do what? You must have left the previous address. So if at all you've left the previous address, you have the opportunity to now fill in your current address, which is where you are presently staying, right? So I'm going to input the phone number and describe what my business is doing, right? After you are done describing what your business does, the next thing to do here is you want to check in. So they're asking you, as the company commence, if your business has already commenced, then you want to click on yes. But if the business has not commenced yet, then you want to click on no. So the date that your business commence, which what date does your business commence? So you want to fill in the date that you start your business, right? So if you start your business on so dates, then you can input it. So I'll just select a random date here. So let's say my business commence on, okay, let me just see what I have here. Let me input the date on my CAC certificate, right? So I'm going to input the date on my certificate. Once you are done adding the company commencement date, then the next thing here, they said the dates in which account will be made up to. So you can just select today's date, right, which is also fine, and you can now proceed. So the next question here is, has the company commenced a new business, or was it formed to carry out an existing trade? So please tick appropriate. So if you are commencing a new business, you can select new business. But if it is still the same business that you are getting this certificate for, then I will just advise you select existing business. So I'm just going to select existing business because we already have this business running already, right? So I'm going to click on classification here. Then under the classification, I will select the right what's it called, the right categories for this. I think this is the standard trade, so I'm just going to select OCs, then look for the other one here and fill in the necessary category for whatever it is that I am selling. That haven't been said, now coming to the names and the addresses of your principal officers, you can see here it writes new, right? Simply because they want to keep this information as a secret information here, right? So the next page here says the office showing are based on the state which you selected. So this is the nearby office to you. So you can select the office that you are going to be paying your tax to or any other information. So it's best to select the state where it is very nearby to you, which is the nearest branch of 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐻, which is the nearby 𝐓𝐼RS office nearby to you. So you can select any of these local government. So let me stick around with the Alimosho office, right? So once you are done with that, then you want to scroll down and click on this activate e-services, because we are going to be having access to the electronic services just like what we do now. So they will give us a login details where we can also log in our information there. So I'm going to click on yes. Then once I click on yes here, to activate the e-service, they will need your full name, phone number, email address again, then your designated name. So you can just fill in your name there. Then you just, once you're done, then you just click on, you tick here, then you write your name again, then we are done with that, then we submit, right? So that is what I'm going to be doing shortly. After filling on all the required information here and you've done as they told you, please, they now add this instruction to it. They said the email address has to be a unique one that has not been used by any other taxpayer. So you want to make sure that this information you are providing is correct, right? So once you are done filling all these services, including all the informations that was required, right, you can cross check again if all these informations are correct, right? So once you're done with that, then you want to scroll to the extreme edge here to do what? To click on submit. After you submit, your unique username and password will be sent to your email directly. So it is after you log into your you use your username and password to log into their portal, that is when you can now have access to do what? To download your certificate directly, right? So now let me click on submit.